What's up, everyone? Welcome to UFC 306 pre-fight show.
Let's go. Let's go. Whew.
All right, what's up, G? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Had my first baseball games with my new team today.
Hey, let's give a
Yeah.
shout out. Shout out to No
Hey,
Fly Zone.
shout
No
out to
Fly
No
Zone.
Fly Zone.
No Fly Zone going 1-1 today. Shout out to the Lakewood Ranch Titans winning today.
Yeah. Hey, sadly I wasn't there because of baseball today, but hey, we won our first game.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to the Titans, bro.
Shout out to Marcel.
Yeah.
Two picks, one a pick six.
Yeah.
Attaboy Marcel.
Marcel.
Getting that turnover chain.
He got the rock. The new custom. You know.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Good for them. Happy for them. Happy for you guys. No Fly Zone. Like I said, went 1-1 today. Looking forward to tomorrow and seeing what we can do for that. You know what I'm saying? Got a fresh cut. I see you with the fresh cut. Looking G.
No more mullet. It's gone.
You know, I know we'll get to a point where you can show the shirt you're rocking tonight, but
Yeah.
the sugar show.
The sugar
So,
show. Hey, I'm not gonna be biased though. So
yeah, for sure. And I mean, I'm excited. I know you're excited for this car. We've been waiting for this car coming up in the sphere, and so we're gonna chat about that with you guys. Kind of tell you what it is that we think is gonna transpire in the show. What we're thinking, just from the years I've been watching it, and in the past few months that Gavin's really gotten into this. We're gonna give our breakdown of the three main fights on the main card. Some of the other fights that are on the card are guys that neither one of us have really gotten a chance to see that much of, and can give a legit dictation of what it is that we think that's going to happen in those fights. So we're not gonna talk about those cards. We're going to talk about the three main fights. Do you want to say anything in this monologue right now?
Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to start the show. Let's go.
All right, big guy. UFC 306 pre-fight predictions generations coming at you now.
Just me? Okay, guys. What's up? How y'all all doing? I know it's just gonna be me. So
Sorry. I don't know what just happened to me there. I got kicked from the studio. I was like, whoa, I just got kicked from the studio.
Really?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
You good.
No worries, but we'll get it popping. UFC 306 pre-fight predictions. The cards actually started already. I mean, I know Raul Rojas was fighting at the top of the card. I want to see if that fight has happened yet. It doesn't look like it's gone off yet, so they must be doing a lot of talking, trying to get that fight get going. But yeah, I'm excited. I know you've been waiting for this sphere to come up. I know you're always a big Sugar Sean O'Malley fan. I know you like the entertainment that he puts on, plus his fighting style is second to none, which is always cool. That if you're gonna talk like that and be like that and be so big and flamboyant, and
if you're gonna talk the talk, you better walk the walk. And
exactly.
Sugar Sean does that.
Yeah, and he does, and it's cool to see that, because I mean, it's something different, you know what I mean? So to see him get in there and do what he says he's gonna do, it's always a good time, so I appreciate watching Sugar.
Oh, what I was gonna say was that I think it's about 10 months since I've gotten into the UFC. I think this is my 10th month anniversary of watching the UFC.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you would stay up
I would
throughout the
watch
years.
it a little bit, yeah, but
Yeah, it's
like
like throughout
really
the
watch
years you
it.
stayed up and watched some of the fights with me. But like, yeah, really staying up now and breaking it down. And we had the one show, I forget what it was, 304 or something, where you and I were actually doing live reactions to the fights as they were going
Well,
on.
it was 303 because remember it was when Connor pulled out and Alex was in with Yuri.
Yeah.
And then he's fighting again next month.
Yeah, Yuri's an animal. Or not Yuri, is Alex is Alex is an animal. So but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one because you and I have been talking about this for a year. I know everybody was trying to get on this car because it was falling on the Mexican holiday, and they all wanted to get in part of this, and a lot of Mexicans were able to. The main event, of course, is Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Marab. You know what I mean? But
Marab calls him King Mex. What does he call himself?
King. I don't know.
It's something with King.
Yeah, maybe the King of Mexico or something.
After he beat Henry.
Yeah.
Like Marab's not even Mexican though. I think it's just freaking.
Oh, he was being funny though. Yeah, and it was all in good fun. You know what I mean? So I was excited to see this matchup finally happen. I know that these guys have done a lot to leading up to this. I think Sugar was messing with him, trying to downplay him and make him almost irrelevant to the situation because Marab always, as he's been coming up, has always been like, the only reason why I'm not going for the championship is because Aljo has it, and Aljo's my teammate, and I don't want to do that. As long as he's the champ, I'll just beat up everybody else, and
And Dana was getting pissed about that. He was like, "Bro, like, you're like number one contender, and then you're not gonna be fighting you just because he's your teammate." You know what I mean?
And I mean, he stayed true to his word, and he's loyal to his guys in his faction like that. You know what I mean? So, and that's cool. I mean, I get it because not too many guys are, and it was cool to see that Marab was. Marab's a nice, well-spoken, soft-spoken guy, but he's a killer. He's a killer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it makes for a great main event tonight. What he was able to do to
Henry.
To Henry. Really opened my eyes, and that we watched that fight, and we were stunned seeing him manhandle, Henry the way he was. He had Henry in that Darce and was like slapping him on the back at the end of the round, like, it's okay, little buddy. And then he picked him up at the 1 G and walked across and slammed him down in front of everybody. Everybody was like, "What? This is a gold medalist in wrestling. You're manhandling this kid in wrestling like."
Let's talk about that later because I don't want to just
okay
open up the show talking about the main event already. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh no, I know, and I mean I am getting ahead of myself. Well, let's let me go ahead and pop up the screen then because I think I lost it because of the fact that I got booted. Yeah, so because of that fact.
Tonight show. O'Malley.
Yeah.
Is O'Malley fighting in the pink pants tonight?
I don't know. I hope so because I put the pink banners on for us. If you didn't see, there's some undercards fights that are coming on, guys. Ronaldo Rodriguez, and they're not undercard. Well, they're on the undercard of the main card, but Ronaldo Rodriguez and Ode Osborne. That's going to be
the main card already started. Oh yeah, because it's 3 hours.
Yeah, no, it's the early prelims actually. It's Raul Rosas, and I don't even want to terrorize that name. You know what I'm saying? He's got one. I like Raul. I like Chewy. You know what I mean? Chewy.
Wait, are they 3 hours behind us?
No, I think they're only 2. They might be 3, but I think it's only 2 hours behind us. I like this fight. This Irene Aldana versus Norma Dumont. That's going to be a good fight to cap off the prelims. To to be the main event on the prelims. And like I said, and then you'll go into Ronaldo Rodriguez, Ode Osborne. That's a good fight. They don't even have odds on that fight. That's how close they think that fight's going to be. Daniel Zellhuber versus Esteban Ribovic. I don't really know either one of these guys that well, but it looks like Zellhuber is the favorite in this one.
Slight favorite.
Yeah. And then, but let's talk about this one though. This is the fight I really want to get started with. Come on.
But I honestly, guys, I'm probably not staying up for the main event tonight because we have to play at 8:30 tomorrow. So
yeah, that's okay.
The main event will probably be at 1 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Yeah. So this is the fight. Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez. This was supposed to be on a previous card. Brian Ortega did the weigh-ins, everything. Woke up Saturday morning feeling crummy.
I like the pants that he's wearing. That both of them are wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. I think that also, and you and I know this when we watched Diego Lopez fight in that impromptu fight that night. I wasn't that impressed with him to be able to fight him.
Yeah. Diego did not look good because Diego was he was tiring out. But you got to think he went up 10 pounds and I don't know, he had to cut, go back, cut again. It was just an awkward.
It was weird. He weighed in 3 times, I think, altogether, and it was really weird, the whole situation. And you're right, because of that fact, it might have came into factor of why he looked the way he looked in that fight. But I didn't think he looked good. I felt like he was, he, like you said, he was tiring out. He his punches just didn't have, and the tiring out makes me suspect. The punches not having power on it makes me suspect because of the fact that should have all been in the training. You should have been ready to go as far as physically winded. Your punching power, all that stuff should be there, regardless of what's going on with the weight. You weigh in one day, then you have no fight, and then you weigh in, and I get all that. That's weird. But like I said, the wind and the punching power and just that's kind of stuff should already have been in place. And I didn't feel like it was. And it made me almost and I'm wondering if Brian looked at it too, man, I was sick, but I think I can beat this guy. I think I can beat this guy because he showed some flaws in his game. And Brian's one of those guys that can pick out flaws in people's games and be able to, make you pay for those flaws. And Brian's good. Brian's had some ups and downs in his career, but Brian's a great, great fighter. And so I hope Diego Lopez is ready for this, because if not, he will get exposed. But I think that Diego Lopez is a good fighter. He's fun to watch when he comes in there and he's banging and he's, going at it. I think it's going to be a, good fight. But yeah, what you got, G?
I think Diego. I think this is gonna be a good fight. I mean, you basically took everything that I was gonna say. I was like Diego. No, he did not look good his last fight. Did he fight? Who did he even fight? Honestly, I don't even remember. But yeah, let's go. Let's look because I forget who he fought. IG. He fought IG. You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, he fought Dan Ige.
I call him IG.
I know, because that's how it's spelled. IG. But it's Dan Ige, I think.
Yeah. But he didn't look good last fight. So if he does that this fight, he's not gonna beat Brian Ortega. But you can go back to the full thing again.
Yeah, it's gonna flip. So just bear with me here. Sorry. It's gotta. I'm it's gotta act crazy. Let's try. I'm it's trying. I swear, folks, I'm not doing that. That's just the funny thing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click that off real quick because I'm not gonna continue to watch that until. So anyway, go ahead and talk to me about.
So like I don't know, like in those photos, Brian Ortega looked a little chubby. He looked like he was a little off weight there. I was like, dang. I was like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, I don't know Brian, but like I don't think I've ever seen him fight. But he looked a little out of shape in that photo. So if he fights like that, I don't think it's gonna be good. I think Diego's gonna. I mean, Diego. If Brian gets him on the ground, Brian will tap him out most likely. I have no idea really. I haven't seen Brian fight ever. I don't think so.
No, I think you've seen highlights of the Brian Ortega,
Max Holloway fight, and that he looks terrible on that. So
well, that,
I really have no say in Brian Ortega's fighting really. Because I haven't seen.
Yeah, because you didn't see him fight Volkanovski. If you'd have saw him fight Volkanovski, like he almost had Volkanovski tapped. He should have beaten Volkanovski, really. And I think that loss really damaged his career and damaged him as a
Was that the guillotine?
Mm-hmm.
So he did that to. Oh, I didn't know that was Brian.
Yeah, he had Volk's head purple.
Yeah,
like Volk was almost out, and I don't know how he fought that off.
He said he was out for like a split second and woke back up.
And
he kept fighting.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, Diego's a striker. You know what I mean? I know that Diego's okay on the ground. Diego isn't bad on the ground.
No, he's not bad.
But
he's still a Brazilian kid, so I'm sure he's got a little BJJ in his background. But Brian Ortega's BJJ it's very traditional. He's learned from the Gracies. He came through the Gracie organization. Like Brian Ortega's beautiful, actually, with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes, amazing with it. So I don't know. Are we doing predictions now?
Well, you talked somewhat about Lopez. You talked a little bit about Ortega. I mean, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do predictions now. We can do Grasso, O'Malley, and then we can go back, call the three leading up to the main event if you want to do that.
Okay. Is the picture thing working now?
It's fine. It's fine. It's up again.
Right.
So, yeah. But, I'm interested to see it.
Yeah. Hopefully, because it was weird last time they fought. Dang, I like what Shevchenko's wearing. That's dope. That is clean, yeah. Dang. So they're gonna have Robin O'Malley and some dope stuff. I want to see that. So Grasso, I know a lot about Shevchenko. I like Shevchenko.
Yeah.
But Grasso beat Shevchenko, didn't she, for the belt? Yeah, she tapped her out, right?
Yeah. I was just watching that fight last night, actually.
Did I don't know. Did Shevchenko fight since then?
No, I think this is the right return rematch. I think. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, I will have to turn it off after that. Yeah, they fought each other the last two fights. Last fight, September 16th. So a year ago, 2023 is when she lost.
That's in a minute. Yeah. She hasn't stepped. So they both haven't stepped in the ring in about a year, or an octagon in about a year. I believe that Shevchenko, because Shevchenko has an amazing strike game. She's amazing on the ground. Mm-hmm. She gave Amanda a run for her money, right? When her and Amanda fought. Is that
She's the only one to really, battle with Amanda. Yeah,
because she still have a Taker Lopez at the bottom. Do you have the shift? Do you have the shift? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, of course.
I think I like Shevchenko, but Grasso's BJJ too, and if Grasso gets you on the ground, you're most likely getting choked out by her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the same thing with the Diego Bryan fight.
Mhm.
Honestly, because I mean they're both BJJ. They both will tap you out. They both have pretty good striking games. I'm not hating on Brian Ortega's or Grosso's striking game. They both can strike with you if they need to, but obviously the main thing is BJJ, and they'll take you to the ground and try to tap you out, like Grosso did to Shevchenko last time. She got her neck and heck, right?
Well, and you know what's funny is that, like I told you, I was watching that fight last night, and they were banging both of them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then Valentina threw a punch, slipped, and Alexa Grasso got it. And this is the truth. Alexa Grasso came around her and jumped on her back so quick. I've never seen somebody get somebody's back that fast. And like literally jumped her back, threw her hooks in, and Shevchenko went down. And all of a sudden, next thing you see, next screen is her turning the rear naked and closing it off, and Shevchenko tapping. I mean, she jumped the back so fast. And I'm like, Shevchenko knows now, like she cannot give her that opportunity because Alexa Grasso is going to take that and jump you quick and jump your back, and she's going to choke you out. And it's like, so you have to be quick on all your defensive moves, on all your offensive moves, like because that's what she's waiting for. And she was in there, and Grasso was banging with Shevchenko, and nobody really bangs with Shevchenko like that. Nobody besides Amanda, but Amanda was bigger than Shevchenko was. You know what I'm saying? So it was like she could take the punches that Shevchenko was giving, but most girls don't. Most girls are afraid of Valentina because of the fact that she comes straight ahead. She's got good kicks, good punches. Like you said, she can grapple. She's not afraid of anybody. And Grasso was there, and Grasso was banging with her, and like I said, she slipped and like turned to get away, and as soon as she turned to get away, Alexa and jumped her back and threw the legs in right away. Yeah, threw the legs in right away.
I think Shevchenko knew, like, I'm gonna get my rematch no matter what. So like,
oh, for sure.
At this point, just like she has it in, you know what I mean? Give her the belt for a little bit, and then
Sorry, I'm trying to fix my lighting. Go ahead.
And like, I'll fight her next time, and I'll try to beat her. Like I obviously didn't see that fight because I've only been really watching it for, like I said, about 10 months now. But I have seen highlights of Valentina slipping and Grasso choking her out, and I feel like no one does that to Shevchenko. I mean, if you beat her, it's usually a decision. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's barely, because that's how Amanda beat her, right? How did Amanda beat her? Was it?
No, decision? Amanda beat her in decisions, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think they went to decisions. I think they just scrapped it out. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like that's something that happens to Shevchenko very often.
Yeah, because if she loses, like I said, it's a decision loss, and it's like, yeah.
So
what's the one? She has a tie.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, a draw.
I don't know. Have a draw.
It says last fight, both of them were a draw. So I'm wondering if they fought
and had a draw.
And then the previous fight was the Grasso win. So I don't know. It's a good fight. I'm excited to see this fight because anytime I can see Shevchenko fight, it's great. I know you had mentioned about her possibly retiring after this fight. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing stuff about Shevchenko. Like, even if she wins the belt tonight, that she's going to retire. I feel like she wants to have the glory of retiring with the belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she deserves that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So I feel like if she wins tonight, she will retire, and if she loses, she'll probably retire too. I feel like this is Shevchenko's last fight.
That's possible.
Because I was telling you that the other day.
Yeah.
I was seeing about how Shevchenko might retire.
Yeah, and like I said, that's very possible. Um, I'd like to see her keep fighting because I feel like she's got a lot more in the tank. But we don't know what these people have personally going on. She may be at a point in her life where she wants to have a family, or I don't even know. She may have children and like really wants to spend time with them and do that part of life now and like live off of her riches and enjoy herself now. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You gotta respect that.
And she's done what she's needed to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
She
sure.
deserves it.
Yeah, I'm excited for that fight. So hopefully, let me take a look and see before we get into the main event card. I want to see
If Rojas won.
well, I want to see if they're fighting yet because it doesn't appear like they're even fighting yet. But that's crazy. It says, I don't know, but it says that's the only fight on the early prelim. So they must be starting the prelim card with that fight, which has got to be started though, right? It's 8 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock now. So
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock, but you gotta think like they're in Las Vegas, so you know what I mean?
yeah. All right, big guy. Let's get into it. Let's talk about
Oh no, he has the champion shorts on. He's not wearing the
Sean O'Malley.
see. He's not wearing the pink.
Well, he's not in that picture. I mean, he may be. I mean, you never know. You never know.
Yeah,
I would assume that what he was wearing would be on here because. So maybe he's wearing. Then that might be one of the Mexican Azteca symbols on his leg, and he's wearing the black and white, or the black and gold, fitting a champion.
yeah, you're right.
All right, talk to me about
It's
this one, big guy.
time. 5 rounds for the undisputed bantamweight championship. Oof. This is gonna be a good fight. You already know. I've seen some stuff that Marab has done throughout the buildup of this fight that I question. You know what I mean? Like him posting the video of the cut, him I think the smack talk is getting to him because I was looking at this of this guy heckling him, and have you seen him? He climbs the fence, goes and pulls on his hair. I don't
Yeah,
know.
at the CGI or whatever at that open field fighting. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, Rob, like you can't let them get to you. You know what I
Because
mean?
the guy said, "Sean's your daddy."
Yeah.
He got mad. He was like, "What'd you say? You're not talking to me like that."
And he's talking like he's gonna stand and bang with Marab, like he's gonna try to. I mean, he's gonna try to stand and bang with Sean. Like, if you do that, you're not winning this fight, Marab. Try to wrestle him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to try to wrestle him because if you try to box him, you're not winning this fight. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I've questioned your build up to the fight, but I mean, you can prove me wrong. I mean, if you win this fight, I have the uttermost respect for Marab. You know what I mean?
For
Like
sure.
honestly,
Tell me what you think though Marab has to do in order to win this fight against Sean.
he has to wrestle him. He has to get down. He has to wrestle him. He has to, because he can't box him. He has to shoot the takedowns. He has to hug him, to maybe try to choke him. He can't try to knock Sugar Sean out, and he has to block out all the hate because he's in Las Vegas. People love Sugar Sean, so he has to just, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
block out all the heckling and just worry about the guy in front of him, which is Sugar Sean O'Malley, 18-0. I mean 18-1. He says 18-0, but I don't think, man.
You didn't see the fight against Cheeto. He lost that fight. I don't care. He can say because he kicked an ankle and kicked my nerve. That's the fights. That's the way you lose sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a loss. So.
And then I see this video. I heard Marab had called Sean and was like, you can't knock anyone out. You've never knocked anyone out. And he like names all these names. And then and then Sean's like, who have you knocked out? Like, and he's like, and he says the one guy that he knocks out with
to
Dana.
get into the UFC.
Yeah. And he's like,
to get hit with a spinning back fist.
That's like 7 years ago, bro. 8 years ago.
Before you got into the UFC.
Yeah, like take it easy.
Because they're reliving that fight, trying to hype you up, like this is what he did to get in. He wasn't even picked to get in, and he went in there as a fill-in guy and knocked this guy out. I was like, oh, that's it. That's a cool story. I mean, and that is a cool story, But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That has nothing to do with this fight tonight. They're both totally different fighters from what they were 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know what I mean? All right, talk to me about Sean. Tell me what you think Sean has to do to win this fight tonight against Merab.
Sean has to sprawl. Sean has to box him up. If Merab does come at him and tries to box him up, keep your distance. You're freaking 5-6 inches taller than the guy. Keep your distance. You have. Let me see the reach. Hold up. Can you scroll down? What's the reach on this?
It's got a 4-inch reach.
4-inch reach. Use that. You know what I mean? Like you can box Merab up from deep. Ha. He's gonna have to box him up. He could wrestle with Merab if he needs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people sleep on his wrestling game, but like he's fought against wrestlers, but they don't try to wrestle him. You know what I mean? And there has to be a reason for that. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, go ahead, keep going, and then I'll get into what I think.
I don't know. I feel like he hasn't. I mean, he hasn't really fought a wrestler, but most of the wrestlers he has fought, they don't take him down for some reason. You know what I mean?
He fought Aljo. He fought Aljo, the backpack king.
He did fight Aljo, the backpack king. Aljo don't count though. He knocked him out in the second round.
Yeah, but Aljo took him down a couple of times, and Aljo couldn't hold him down because of the fact that he kept rolling and spinning and getting right up and pushing Aljo off. Aljo took him down a couple of times, but he didn't let Aljo hold him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's like that's what I think is going to be.
Well, Andy's smart because remember he knocked Aljo down and stood up and just did because he's like, I'm not going on the ground with this guy.
No, of course not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a smart thing. I mean, I don't know. I've seen Sean. Sean's a sniper. You know what I'm saying? Merab. I feel like Merab has to definitely be the bully in this fight. He's got to continue to come ahead.
He has to do the Aljo backpack.
Yeah, which is what Merab does. Merab continues to come ahead, and that's a good thing. The bad thing is that he's going to be walking into some shit that he has never seen before. Because of the fact that Sean's always fainting. Sean's making you eat something, making you pay every time you walk in. And Merab doesn't have the boxing skills.
He's gonna hit you with that knee.
Merab doesn't have the boxing skills though to really try to box this guy and try to stand up with him. He's gonna have to attack. I know Sean's been working on the scramble game, on you know what I'm saying, on staying away from the wrestler. Because that is Merab doesn't want to box. He can't box with this guy. He cannot box with this guy. He does not want to go into the hands of Sugar Sean O'Malley by trying to truly box him and box him up, because that's not what Merab's game is. And I don't think he'd want to do that. You know what I mean? I think that would be foolish on his part in order to do that. And as far as Sean goes, I think Sean uses his length, uses his reach, uses the distance, keeps him away. When the kid does shoot, when the kid does shoot, he sprawls, gets him out, continues to box him up, continues to, beat him up. And that's how Sean wins the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a tough matchup though, because if Merab does get a hold of him and Merab takes him down, Merab's going to make it a long night for him, or a short night. You never know. If he's able to get the back, it may be a lot quicker than what we think, But if he's able to just get Sean down, get Sean in the guard, beat him up a little bit, it can make for a long night, definitely. The saving grace for Sean is that each round they're going to start on their feet, and that in itself always gives him that puncher's chance to win the fight.
Yeah, facts.
All right, big guy. It's that time of the night. 2. Give me your predictions. I'll let you get started with the Ortega Lopez. I'll do the Grasso Shevchenko. I'll start that one, and then I'll let you do the O'Malley Merab.
Woo! Let's go. Ortega Lopez. I mean, this fight could go either way. I mean, if Lopez fought like how he fought last fight, I would give it to Ortega. If he goes out there and shows who I know Diego Lopez is, he's gonna win this fight. I think last fight it was weird. Like, I don't know, situation that he was in. So I got Lopez decision. Yeah, Lopez decision.
Okay. I'm like, usually you don't pick decisions, so that's funny to hear you pick a decision. It's only going to be a 3-round fight, so it very well may go to a decision.
Yeah.
I do expect to see some things in this fight. I know Ortega's, like I said, has had this weird past couple years. He's had a very, very different past couple years. I'm hoping he's in a better place now. Hoping we do get to see the Brian Ortega of old. But I do hope that we get to see a good, fresh Diego Lopez that's prepared to fight a Brian Ortega. I do want to see this fight happen, and I'm excited to see it. And I think it's going to be a good fight. What I seen from Diego Lopez didn't impress me though last fight. And so I'm kind of thinking Brian Ortega wasn't impressed as well. I think that it's going to come down to, them almost like, getting to a point where they can really fight into each other's hands. And I think Brian Ortega wins that fight. I think Brian Ortega is able to pull out the victory. I think he's able to lure Diego into more of a grappling match. And that's Brian's forte. And so I think Brian Ortega wins by submission. Round 2.
Dang. Okay, I see you.
Okay, let's talk about Grasso Shevchenko. I think this is going to be a great fight. I'm excited to see it. Like I said, the two of them bang it out. They go at it toe to toe. I think, like I said, Shevchenko made a mistake by turning away from Grasso. Grasso capitalized, and that was that. And I think that Shevchenko is not going to let that happen again this time. She's going to come at Grasso, make her pay as much as possible, be able to get her down, hold her down, ground and pound her. And I think Shevchenko wins by decision. What you got, G?
This is gonna be a tough fight for both of these women. I think that, I mean, if you picked Grasso or Shevchenko?
Shevchenko.
Decision. I don't know. This 5-round fight for the women's championship. This is gonna be a good fight. I think Shevchenko. I want to see Shevchenko go out with a win. If she does retire tonight, but like you said, if she makes one mistake, Grasso will be on, and try to choke her out, doing something, be on top of her. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I see Shevchenko winning tonight. I don't see her coming out with the win. I see rear naked choke, submission, round 4 once again.
Grasso, okay.
I don't want to see that. I want to see Shevchenko win. I don't think she's gonna win though. I think Grasso.
You're thinking with your head and not your heart, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay.
My heart, yes, I'm cheering for you, Shevchenko, but my head's telling me otherwise. Sorry.
That's all right. All right, big guy. Now the main event of the night: Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Merab. Talk to me about it.
You know that I'm not such a big fan of Marab, but I do respect Marab. I do know that he is nasty. I do know that his wrestling game is top of the line. I know that I like the guy. He's a good guy. I just don't like his fighting style because it's boring and it's wrestling. But I know you love that because you're a wrestler. So I know you love to see that.
Yeah, but I was a mixed martial artist. I wasn't just a wrestler.
But you were main. You know what I mean? That was yeah.
I respect the wrestling for what it is for sure.
Yeah, I do too. But if he says what he's gonna do is box O'Malley, that's stupid. That's stupid. It has to be mind games. There's no way you go in there with the best boxer in the UFC and you box him. There's no way when you're one of the best when you're one of the best wrestlers, if not the best wrestler in the UFC. But I don't know, man. I feel like Rob's a man of his word, and he's gonna try to box O'Malley, and then you find out too late in the third round. He's like, "Damn, I gotta wrestle this guy." O'Malley's gonna sprawl. Just keep boxing him up. I have O'Malley round 4 knockout.
Okay, that's not a bad choice. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited to see it because of the fact of the pressure that Merab puts on. Merab is constantly he's in your face. He's moving forward. He's moving forward. He's moving forward. He's gonna try to take O'Malley shots. I just don't know if he's gonna be able to because Sugar Sean is a sniper. He's not. He doesn't have that nickname just because it's a self-proclaimed nickname. He didn't give that to himself. His peers and these people around him that have been watching this kid since the Contender days and before have all known that this kid is a sniper. He's a sniper, and he's going to stand back and he's going to counterpunch and he's going to pick you off. And Merab with this big melon of his and his flat face, he's going to get picked off, and he doesn't have the chin to take these shots. He doesn't have the chin to take these shots. He's going to have to attack. He's going to have to go low. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do that. Sugar is great with the feints. He's going to keep Merab moving side to side because of the fact that he's going to keep moving side to side. He's never going to go backwards. He's going to move side to side, move side to side, move side to side, and it's going to be a continuous feint. He's going to make you pay. Pam, pam, pam. He's going to make you pay. Pam, pam. He's going to make you pay. And Merab then is going to have to really go into something different. He's going to have to dig down deep. He's going to have to try to make this fight dirty and messy and sloppy and kind of really get Sean out of Sean's game. And I don't know if anybody can. But anybody can, it would be Merab. Merab is that strong of a wrestler, that strong of a body. Like if you see it, when you see him tonight, he's going to look so much thicker than Sean because of the fact that he's shorter. But he looks so much bigger than Sean. But Sean is so long. So, you know, I mean, he's got the long arms and the long legs, and you know, it's not just, you know, the length, but it's the accuracy and the power that comes behind it. You know, Sean hits you, and it's like, you know, a whip. You know what I mean, popping you, and a brick at the end of that whip. You know, and Sean's gonna show Merab that it's more than the hype. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just talk. Aljo didn't lose. His buddy, who he thought was the great Aljamain Sterling, didn't lose to this kid off of a whim. You know what I'm saying? He lost to him because this kid is all that they say he is.
He's him.
He's a superstar.
If you are what you say you are.
He is what he says he is. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I say Sugar Sean, knockout, round 3.
Woo.
All right, big guy. Well, I had fun with you tonight. I appreciate you coming on, chopping it up with me. You know, we're at a point now where we're wrapping up the show, and yeah, we know. I don't know if you want to say any last words. Go ahead, give me what you got.
You already know. Until next time, you've been Gavin and I, and still your bantamweight champion.
Let's see that shirt. Let's see that shirt. Show me the back. Sugar. Sean. Sugar. Still got the tags on it, bro. That's how new that shirt is.
I mean, it's
He's
not
had it.
new.
He's had it since his birthday.
I've had it since April.
Yeah. And he's still. So yeah, hey guys, we appreciate you coming out and checking us out. Go enjoy UFC 306. We'll be doing the same. All right. And to that, Generations,
Deuces.
UFC 306. We're out.